Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We were back in the garage today. First off, it's freezing, so I'm gonna get a fire going, and once we get that going, I'm gonna walk through. I'm gonna go through some items I picked up today, and the reason I picked them up is because I got some exciting news. We're in the process of buying a cabin, and so I'll talk about that in a bit. But let me get a fire going because it's cold. Alright guys, so let's get this going a little bit. Now today I'm actually starting off with a little softwood, which I normally don't do, just because I have a ton of hardwood. But anyway, we'll see if we can get this going. Sometimes I like to leave this door open just to get the draft going, and you know, it's a small wood stove, so I've sometimes not the easiest going, and the colder it gets outside, the harder it is to get going. It's getting a little smoky. Okay, so while that's going, guys, we're gonna set up a table because I want to go through kind of the stuff I want to do. And hopefully it'll get warm in here pretty soon. I don't have a fan, but you know, it is what it is. So I'd like to get one of those little wood stove fans, and I just don't have one yet. All right, so we'll set up a little table. This table, by the way, if anyone's wondering, I got this table from REI, and if anyone just watched that setup, it is just, man, this table's fantastic. It sets up so fast. It's super light. I'm sure, you know, if you're looking for something super heavy duty, this is probably not it. But I got this on sale because REI is expensive. They make some good stuff, as you guys know, but honestly, yeah, that's where I'm at. Okay, so guys, I'm close to owning a cabin, and so this cabin, let me talk about this cabin. So this cabin is in rough condition, so it needs possibly some demo work done to it, But on top of that, it needs a lot of cleaning and care. It looks like it's been abandoned for definitely a couple years from what I could tell. It's seen better days. So we'll do a video on that, but before we do that, I'm going to break out the items that I bought to hopefully get it in good shape and make sure I have everything I need. Alright, so what do we got? I'm going to do a count of my stuff. Alright, so first off for the cabin, we got a couple different things. Alright, so it was really rough stuff. I got 2 Tyvek suits. So I got one, and I have respirators. So I want to get rid of anything bad in there. And this cabin, I don't know, it looks like it probably had work in the 80s, I would guess. Don't really know for sure, maybe the 70s. So we're going to take some respirators up there. The heaviest duty kind, I say. There's obviously better ones than this, but just in case we come across any weird airborne particles, I don't know, mouse poop in heavy quantities, or something like some type of tile. It looks like there's some vinyl tile or vinyl flooring on it, I'll say. So just in case there's any kind of asbestos or anything, right? And then to go along with that, I got some goggles. So I think the other pair is in the house, but let me bring you guys a little closer. Maybe that's the better plan. Okay, so again, respirators. So I got a set of 2, got a set of 2 of coveralls, extra respirator things, particle filters, and I got goggles, which I got another set. They're around here, so I only bought one today, but keep stuff out of the eyes. That stuff should take care of... Oh, and one more, actually. And then bought some gloves, right? So kind of the cheapest kind ever, like possible. Got these at Menards, so the goal is buy them cheap, throw it all away really. And to get rid of that, go along with that, bought some heavy duty contractor bags. So I got these as well. So this is kind of my demo disposal. I'm obviously not going to go through the tools yet or anything, but that should take care of that stuff for the most part. Obviously it'll rip it out, put it in bags, and safely dispose of it. To go along with that, we've got a broom, so sweep up any of the floors or anything. Again, not sure how bad or not bad it will get, but we'll see. But just got a broom to take up there. I was going to take a more heavy duty one, but I actually have one here, so I don't think I'll need one long term. But if I need something beefier, I'm going to take this broom up there. But it is a small cabin, so I can't imagine I really need this this broom as much. And I use this for around the garage, really, just kind of sweep it out in the spring. Alright, so I'm going to put this stuff in one pile, and yeah, we'll move on to the other stuff. Alright, the additional stuff we got. Is a random mix of stuff. So, actually more particle filters. Throw those in the other pile. But Simple Green, do some cleaning. Clorox, kill anything that's needed. Insect killer, I really don't like to use these. You know, I don't know how good they are for the environment or not, but I can't be living in there with I'm worried about spiders and stuff like that. So there's always some spiders, but I need to clear it out to begin with. And then Windex, because it's got some windows that probably haven't been cleaned in 20 years. So that's all in place. Oh, and disinfectant wipes. Not sure if I will actually need these, but you know, I probably do. So figured more can't hurt, and that stuff isn't that expensive. To go along with that, sponge to do some dishes or clean anything. Additionally, just some wipes. They say flushable. We're not flushing anything. It's got an outhouse setup, so it does not have indoor plumbing. And then one last thing, kind of on the water or cleaning theme, a well water kit. So I picked up this one. It's one of the more expensive ones, but anyway, it includes hardness, bacteria, and lead. And so this also has a hand water pump. I'll show you guys some pictures, but yeah, I don't know what I'm getting into with drinking water, so I figured I want to do the best I could and at least do all that. Alright, and then last of the supplies on the cleaning, toilet paper, just because I'll be living there for a little bit. And, you know, sadly I will need a ton of, alright, warming up nicely, yes. Yeah, it'll cool it down a little. You can hear the pipes starting to make some noise. They're getting hot, which is good. It's not freezing so much. So, okay. Paper towel, toilet paper, and I think that's all on the cleaning-ish supplies. Yeah. So, that should get us started. Also got this bucket, so we'll use this bucket more when we get up there. But for the meantime, it's going to hold all our supplies, our sponges, Clorox wipes, or wet wipes. Yeah, that makes a nice little bucket so we can get there. Alright, we'll put these in another pile. And then we're on to some more gear items. So I picked up a tarp today because I figured, you know, can't really go wrong. You always need a tarp, whether it's to cover some wood or make sure there's any, I don't know if there's any holes or water getting in. That I wasn't really able to inspect. It does need new locks, so I'm assuming whether the locks are left on there or not, I actually won't know till I get up there. Not sure if the previous owner is ever going to show up or not. So I have two new locks for a, looks like a small wooden shed in the front door. And then, because it's not completely off-grid, I didn't look how it's set up, but it does have electricity. So I got some power packs set up. I shouldn't call them power packs, power strips to set up. And locks tarp that. Because they got the hand well pump. So this I'm going to just take with me. As you can tell, it's been used already. But this is my 7-gallon jug. And so these things are pretty nice also. I think I got this back to REI again. If you don't have one of these and you're doing some camping, I would recommend these. You kind of just screw it on, you go like that, get your water out, and it beats running back to any of the campsites where you gotta, honestly, whether you gotta push the button or you gotta pump it, you know, it's nice to do it all at once and then come back later when you need to. And then I'm going to take up this, which I got for free. So I'm pretty excited about this. Someone put this out a while back. And so I can set up where I need to. And if hopefully there's some plugs in the cabin because it's got some lights. How much, I don't really know. I only did a little bit of investigation. But I think water, lights, locks, some tarps, and a ton of cleaning supplies. And back to toilet paper. I think that's all I need to get started. Now, clearly, again, I'm going to need stuff like wood, and I have an axe already that I'll take with me, which is a forest axe. I sharpened it a little while ago. And so I will take my axe and random other tools with me. on top of the axe, we'll take this the Boreal 21 saw. So I don't know if I'll need this as well, but just so we get some firewood and get set up. But it is, again, rustic. It needs a new wood stove and all that, so you'll see. But I think that's what you guys missed today, and that's what you guys have missed. So I haven't been on the channel posting as much about playing the hunter as much as I'd like, because I've kind of been prepping for this. So I'll leave it for that. I'll give you guys a little sneak peek of the cabin. And yeah, sorry, I'm checking out my fire. I'm gonna keep the fire going because I see a little smoke coming, so I'll shuffle it in there. And that's it. That's the update, guys. So stay tuned. It's gonna be a little while before I get up there and get set up, but you guys will get the first sneak peek of that. I'm gonna film the whole thing. All right, be good.